just to give you a little introduction, my name is Stefan. I'm actually a strategic life coach, and I'm going to be interviewing these two gentlemen, and I'm going to get some amazing information in regards to their clinic, which is in Las Vegas, called Klarity Clinic. And so they should be joining us shortly. And
trying to get him on.
you, Justin.
Let me think about, like, maybe his daughter can jump on that one.
Okay. It is 1,000, right?
But to come on as a guest on Concord? Because I
didn't know about that.
I've had people with much less.
Well, if you could let us know, what is you, like, how did you get into this yourself? Or what is your profession? What's your title?
Now, I mean, we'll start at the beginning. I'll do this as quick as I possibly can. 17 years opioid use disorder, back and forth between MATs and street substances, but never could get it right. I couldn't get 90 days in 17 years, and I had tried everything that you could possibly imagine. Like, honey, please. 17 years of opioid use disorder, and during those 17 years, I lost count of how many rehabs I went to. I think it was in between 25 and 35. I really don't know. A lot of that time it was benzos. A lot of that time, sometimes friends were just like pulling up to the rehab and bringing me in. But I was that guy that they was treatment resistant.
Good.
Nothing worked for me. No, not even, I couldn't get 90 days in 17 years.
So how long have you been clean, I guess you'd say?
Great question. So what happened is, after 30 different attempts, I became pretty frustrated that, because every place that I went to was giving me the same message, telling me the exact same thing, the spiritual malady and allergy and disease, I'm never going to blah, blah, blah. And I had lost hope. And then there was one night that I saw an alternative being advertised on Vice, on HBO.
Really?
And I was just, a bulb went off in my head. Yeah. The fact that it was a psychedelic, I was definitely questioning all of this, because all of my programming over the 17 years says you can't ever have anything mind-altering.
Right.
Anyway, I even brought it up with my group. They were like, no, don't do it. I'm like, I'm going to do it anyway. And I decided to go down to Mexico. I did this. It was about an 11-hour trip. And during that trip, I saw some pretty awful things that happened to me as a kid I didn't even know about. They were so awful that they were blacked out of my memory. Later confirmed by a therapist who I did EMDR with, but behold, this was brought to the surface. It wasn't like overwhelmed or shocked or anything like that. I was just like, okay, this kind of makes sense. No wonder why, I was trying to escape for all these years. So I came home after Mexico, and to my surprise, the cravings weren't there. The other addictions weren't popping up. I just felt like, and not only that, but I just felt nicer, kinder, wanted to rescue animals and feed the homeless. And like, I know that sounds like,
No, it makes sense.
Ridiculous, but that's really what was going through my head. I was a known DJ in Las Vegas, and
really,
I didn't have the passion for it that I did before. Okay. I came back and knew that I was meant to do other things. And the first 2 years, I was basically what I call like in basic training. I was learning about all of these different modalities. I was exploring different plant medicines, working with fungus once a month. And I know, again, something mind-altering, right, that actually put insurance on my recovery. I was blown away with how well that actually worked, that I opened up an aftercare dedicated to it. So I opened up the first aftercare in America, and probably saw that we treated about 300 people after they did that medicine down in Mexico. And I thought everybody was going to be like me. They're going to come back, they're never going to want to touch those evil substances that were doing so much harm. I'm kidding when I say evil substances too. But I thought everybody was going to have a similar experience to me. About 30% did, but that's about it. Here's the thing also, when people are counting on that to take away their withdrawals,
Right.
and that's just not realistic. About 80% of the people that came to me after they did that medicine were still in withdrawals, but not only just in withdrawals, they were in severe withdrawals. We're talking shaking, defecating on themselves, curling up in a ball. I mean, it was bad.
This is after a ketamine treatment, just to clarify.
This is IBO. No, similar. It's very similar. It's a different plant, though. I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear.
That's okay. I don't know what we're allowed to say on TikTok and not allowed to say necessarily.
Yeah, I know. Whatever at this point.
I know.